Hey guys, we're just running an audio test here. But I'll probably just delete this, so we'll see. But maybe not, because we still need to do some game development here. Let me plug this in so I can hear myself. Audio test. Audio test. Audio test. Okay. Audio test, audio test. Audio test, audio test. Just trying to bank this guy real quick. Log into what? AV forums? Doubtful. Okay, never mind. Well, hopefully he knows. Yeah, it turns out that you had to, this was the problem here, so as soon as I muted it, it was fine. But anyway, alright, cool, we're back. I am getting hungry, but I'll see if I can finish up maybe one more level before I eat. And then I'll take like a 30-minute break or so. But yes, okay, yeah, we're back, we're good. Let me take this headphone off. Oh. Oh yeah, Tony, good job dodging the question yesterday when I asked you what you learned. You were like, "Oh yeah, I learned. I gotta go." So you got out of there. All right, let's see. I don't really want fog. Dang school. When school interferes with you learning online. Alright, cool. Let's see. So I have this first level. I think I'm going to do a fairly standard second level. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy here, but let's go ahead and get rid of these platforms, and then what we'll do is we'll do the old spinny move, basically. So it'll be, yeah, I think we can just use cubes for this. Start, and let's go ahead and make this 0, 0, 0. Okay, cool. We'll always have the levels start at the origin. That's normally good practice. And then we'll go ahead and we'll make it 10 by 10. A nice little start. And then we will copy that and we'll move it out forward. We'll move it, well, actually it looks, I'm going to make the rest of these levels this way just to make it easier on myself. Okay, cool. So there we go. Then we'll go ahead and we'll move it out. Well, let's see. If this one is 10 across, it's going to be 5. So if we moved it another 5. No, actually. Oh, yeah, because it also has a sequence of 5. If we move it 10, then it's fully out, and if we move it, how long should these be? Let's say it's like let's call it like, first of all, let's make it maybe 5 across, and let's make it, let's say it's 40 meters long, so it has to move 35 out, then do 40, and then we'll actually just do this. Oh no, wait a second. I have to round these edges. This isn't going to work at all. Alright, we'll get back to that. We'll do this. Then we'll duplicate that one. And we'll do this. What are you learning in school today, Tony? We'll do that, and then we'll remake this starting platform. Actually, let's make all these a floor real quick so that the ball can actually interact with them. Let's put the player spawn over it, and we'll go ahead and rotate this. Oh, what the heck was that? What is happening? Okay, we'll rotate this to 0. That way it's facing forward. Because the player will end up facing where I put them. And let's make this 0, 0. Well, sorry, not that one actually. That one should go up. How big is this ball anyway? This ball is 2.5, which means that the start should be 1.25 up. Oh, not start, my bad. The player spawn should be 1.25 up. Right? Hopefully that will work. Okay, cool. And then we need to replace this one with a, wait, actually, no, that's not how that works. Yeah, this will be fine. Okay, cool. We'll duplicate this. Move it out to here. Okay. Okay, it was the first day. It was hard. I got a little things, but it was a bit hard. So if you had to put me to the test and make my own game, I would only be able to make a little bit of the things in the game. So yeah. Hey Tony, if you can make a little bit of things in the game just by watching one day, I think that's pretty good. Or even if you come away with some intuition about how to make these games. Like, you know, because sure you don't know how to program yet, really, but if you learned how to program, you'd jump into Unity and you'd be like, oh, I know how Unity works. Now I just need to write some programs in it. Okay, and then we'll put the finish line over here. We'll rotate it 180 and we'll move it up. Cool. And that should be good. And we'll name these rotator 1, rotator 2. And then we'll go in here, we'll write a script, level design, and we'll write a script called rotate on axis. What kind of math are you learning, by the way? Math is very important for this kind of stuff, so. Rotate an object on an axis. Enum x y z enum axis x y z. When you make an enum, you're basically just saying like hey, I want a set. I want to be able to select from certain values that don't exist normally in code. So there's really no like x, y, z. Well, you'll see. So then I make a public axis, which is the thing I just made. And I'll set it equal to axis.x. Oh, my bad. Axis equals axis.x. What's wrong with this? I need to make this public. Cool. And then we'll also do a public float speed so that we can change the speed later. And then we want to do a if axis, which is that variable we had created up there, equals axis.x. We want to do this a couple times. You know what? Let's do the first one first. Okay, cool. Transform.rotate around you know, I actually don't know if we want to do rotate around. I think we just want to do rotate. Vector 3 dot, so if it's on the x-axis, let's take a look at this. If we want to rotate it on the x-axis, well, actually, I think then it's just right. And speed times time dot dot time. Cool. And then we have 3 versions of that. I want this to be a more general script that will rotate around either the x, y, or z axis. And I want you to be able to select. So then I just change it for each of those scenarios. And we'll see if that works. Rotate on axis. So now I can select from x, y, z, which weren't variables originally. So now I get to make them kind of like a variable and choose from them. It's really more for, like, I could have just, you know, I could have just said, like, here's an alternate version of this. Public int axis equals 0. And then now I'm just using a number, and numbers exist. Like I didn't have to make an enum for this number. And then in here, I could just say if it equals 0, do that one. If it equals 1, do that one. But then, you know, I come into the script here, and for sake of looking at it, let's see. I'd come in here and it's really not clear what axis is going to do what. You know, like I remember because I programmed it, but if I had a designer working on this game and I handed them this and said like, yeah, design levels with it, this would be extremely annoying for them. So you get to just kind of like name something basically. So you get to name something that makes more sense. So now the designer is going to see this and be happy about it. They're going to say, oh, I know exactly what they mean. They want me to rotate on I want to rotate on the y-axis at a speed of 2. So let's go ahead and start it and see what happens. Okay, so it worked as anticipated. Let's go ahead and mess with it and see what happens. Okay, now it is rotating on the x-axis and the z-axis. Let's go ahead and crank this speed up to something like, yeah, there we go. So now it's a little more obvious maybe what's happening there. Cool. So let us take these and make it, I don't know, 50. 50 sounds good. Then let's check it out and see if it works. Oh wow, that's fast. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. All right, let's do 20. 20 is still pretty fast, but I might be able to get it. Oh, it's a little stressful, I have to say. Oh. Oh, this is so much harder than it looks. Okay, cool. So honestly, I think that's a pretty good level too. It's not bad. I didn't really think it was too bad, to be honest. I think that pretty much good to ship on that one. The only other thing I consider is, I don't know if I want to get into this. I could do like, no, I'm not doing it. It's all about speed trials. I was thinking maybe I could put like another box over here and then put a fruit on it. And when you get fruit, it does something cool, but whatever, I don't really know what that's going to do for you, so. Let's go ahead and put the correct material on these. Where do I change that? It should be right here, but where is it? Oh, it was hiding it from me. No. All right, let's just go into the materials and grab it there. Materials, World 1, checkerboard. Right? Oh, dang. You know what? We might have a problem here. I should have done this with Pro Builder. I think there might be a way to change something into a Pro Builder shape, Pro Builderize. Okay, yeah, that should be good. Pro Builderize, Pro Builderize. The reason we need to use Pro Builder is that we're changing the we're gonna be changing the UVs, and I believe that we were grabbing the face here, doing sorry, let me find it real quick. Basically, we were changing the UVs to be world space, which doesn't mean much right now. There we go. Okay, cool. So we had the checkerboard. And so for those of you who didn't see it earlier, basically when you send an object over to a graphics card to render it, you send it with a bunch of information that helps it render it. And that information might be like where its vertices are. Like this vertice, this vertice, this one. It might be what the edges are, stuff like that. But another thing that comes along with that are what's called the UVs. And you basically use UVs to texture. And the checkerboard pattern is using that UV information to place the checkerboards, but the UVs were kind of messed up. So I needed to go in real quick and change them so that it would actually display the checkerboard. And if you have any more questions on that, feel free to ask in the comments. I know I didn't go too crazy into that. Convert to auto, world space. Can I change this to? Okay, that's probably. Is that worth doing? It's probably worth doing. Let's see. I could probably do it all at once, actually. There we go. Okay, so now it looks way better. And let's go ahead and hit this guy too. Convert to auto, world space. And let's go ahead and hit this one too. Tony, you must have left because I asked you what math you were learning and you still haven't answered me. Okay, awesome. And let's try that again. Yep. Oh, the bumping is so funny. I just totally face planted on it. That's classic. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm almost thinking it would be way more interesting for this to be -20, and let's try it out again. Ugh. Yeah, it looks way more daunting, I think, when it goes opposite. That must be like a classic game design technique. It looked a little too uniform before, like it was too easy to read what was happening. I'll catch it early. I'm gonna catch it early. Oh, no. No, oh no. You know, I think this is good. I'm gonna have 4 worlds, but I don't really want any of them to be that easy. per se. Like, I don't expect any, I don't know. If it's too hard, get better. I'm not trying to make it a super easy level for you. Nerd. Okay, cool. So with that, I think I'm gonna take a lunch break. I didn't eat lunch and I'm feeling a little like I'm gonna start being bad at this if I don't eat it. So I'll be right back. Thanks for watching. It should take like 30 minutes. and we're back. Very cool. So we made this, let's see here. Sorry, let me get this pulled up. Let me get this pulled up here. All right, very cool. So we're making this level, and I think it's pretty much done. I'm not gonna go too crazy on these levels, because I think I need to get them done at like a rate of like 5 a day. So, but basically it was this spinning platform. Maybe I should add a third one, honestly. Maybe a third one would be a little bit called for. Maybe I could, nah, two's fine. I think two makes sense. Okay, very cool. So then let's make the third level. I don't know what it is yet. I guess maybe I'll figure it out when I when I duplicate this and then make it. 1-3. Open that up. Generate the lighting for it. Okay, cool. And then like I'm almost just thinking I'll just make like amalgamations of really just crazy stuff. Like just unnecessarily obstacle coursey. But maybe that's not quite right. Let's see here. First of all, let me just thinking. Okay, first of all, let me put these rotators. Let me make them a prefab there. I can just drop it out and it'll be there ready to go. And then I'm almost thinking I might want to make start and end a prefab. Is this? No, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I might make start one though. No, I'm not gonna do that either. Okay, cool. Anyway, just rotator. Okay, very cool. So we'll get rid of these. And we'll make something here. I have a couple ideas. I guess I'm just trying to figure out which one I want to go with. I'm wondering if this is going to be like a quantity, because I think I can bust out a whole bunch of these. That should be pretty good if I can just... Let me just make another fairly simple one. Okay, so let's go ahead and copy this. Let's move it out to here. Let's make it 5 on this side. Let's touch up this face here. Okay, looks like they were connected to each other for some reason for a second there. Huh, what's happening? Okay, I'm not too worried about it. But let me look at this real quick. Is it messed up over here as well? It is. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me why it would be messed up. But for now, I'll leave it. Okay, and then what I need what I need is a empty game object that I'm just gonna call center of rotation, or like a, I'll call it a rotisseor, which is not a standard game technology like name. That's just a random thing I'm calling it, which will make sense in a second here. And I'm gonna put it under this, make it 0, 0, 0. Then I'm going to actually move it out this far. Sorry. Let me move it out of here actually real quick. Let's put this at 10. And how far across is this one? 5, which means it's 2.5 out, then another 2.5. Let's go with 15. Is that gonna be 2? This is actually a little more complicated of a problem than I was thinking. I'm basically trying to make something with the center and things that rotate around it. The problem is that I need this. If I do it the way I'm trying to do it, I'm basically parenting it to a centerpiece that I'm going to rotate, and I don't know that that's actually going to work out. I think I can make it work out, but there might just be a better way to do it. Alright, well, let's just do it this way. We'll see what happens. Maybe it takes us a second longer than we were thinking, but we'll see what happens here. Okay, cool. So you have this thing, you have the centerpiece a little bit out. I need to name this to platform 1, put this under it, duplicate it, move this out to 5, duplicate it, move it to 0 and up 5, which is actually not quite what I want. I think you want 2.5. Because the center, no, I think I think 5 probably makes sense there. So if we look at the center here and then the centers of the other ones, they should all be equally spaced. Duplicate and do -5. Cool, and then call this platform 2, platform 3, and platform 4. Makes sense. Then on this one, we're going to use that same script we had, rotate on axis, and we're going to rotate it on the x-axis, and we're going to do it at a speed of 20, and we will see what that looks like. But what's going to happen is those that are rotating around it are going to rotate like this. So you'll see what I mean in a second here. And And I'm almost thinking maybe that could just be an actual good level design. Or like in some way that, I mean, that just looks, I wonder if you could, let me check this out here. Let me change something real quick, actually. On respawn. Let's actually just change this to 0, just because the bouncing is kind of fun, but it kind of takes too long. .0. Okay, cool. And then let's see if I can reasonably get past this. And let's go ahead and take the fall boundary. Does it have a fall check? Okay. On the start of this, let's set the height of this on start, and let's hard code it. That way we can set the height of the fall boundary across all the levels. It's cool, Tony. No worries about it. I saw your Discord. I assume that's you who's back. If not, welcome. Welcome to the chat. I'm just making level 1.3 now. So let's set the height here. Transform dot position equals new vector 3. Vector 3 0 0. Well, actually negative. Let's make it negative 40 0. I don't actually know what I had it on. Where was it? Took a little too long when you were falling. It was a little annoying. Negative 80. Let's see if this is better. Okay, negative 40. And let me do something else here with the spawning. I believe the spawn is a little messed up. Okay, so we can make this a little bit better actually. When you're spawning, I'm like having to place the spawn correctly so that the ball doesn't phase into the map. What I can actually do instead is just raycast and hit from the spawn position to the floor, then just from that point go up 1.25 meters, which is half the size of the ball. Half the size of the ball, and then maybe I can explain this real quick. I can draw this maybe. Or what I'm thinking about doing. I should probably get more into drawing these things for you guys, so let's see if we can. Okay, cool. So basically, oh no. Alright, never mind. That's working. The pressure size is not working. That's okay. Okay, cool. So basically the idea here is that if I have a platform and I'm trying to place the ball on it, what I can do is, instead of just like arbitrarily saying this is the point where I place the ball and that may or may not line up with the platform, you know, like the ball might be like a little bit in it, or it might be a little bit above it, or it might be way above it, way under it, something like that. What I can do is, if I have the platform, I can from this point shoot a ray downwards, find this point where it hits contact with the platform, then from there go up at a distance of half the ball height. And what that will give me is, and what that will always give me is a perfect starting position for the ball, if that makes sense. Sorry, up to half the ball height. So let's see here. Let's see here then. Let's go into maybe I need a helper. Get helper is void get spawn point and you pass in transform transform spawn position. Okay, and then I need to do raycast raycast hits. No, sorry. What is it? Physics.raycast. Origin, direction, max distance, layer max. Cool. So we'll do the origin is the spawn position dot position. The direction is vector3 dot down. The distance, I don't know, 30. And the layer mask int mask equals 1 shifted eight, because it is the 8th layer. You don't actually need a layer mask, you can just raycast against everything, but 1 shifted 8, pass in the mask. Cool, okay. Then what does this return? A boolean. No, that's not what I need. What I need is which one? Oh, the one that does raycast hit. Raycast hit, distance, layer mask. When you put out in front of a variable like that, it means that you're going to change the value of it in the function itself. So like something is going to be changed about hit, and that way when I run it, now I can check hit. Hit point, return hit point plus vector3 dot up times ball height divided by 2 is should get us it. Do I have the ball here? I do actually. Okay, so then it'll be ball dot scale dot lossy scale, I think, dot y should work. And it should return a vector3. Awesome. Okay, cool. So let's see if that works. Okay. Equals get spawn point spawn. And you know what? I don't really need to put this spawn position in here. What I can do instead is just use spawn here. Okay, and let's see if that works. Looked like it worked. Let's see though. Okay. Tony, I think I'm gonna make a Discord for this little community I'm trying to put together. Oh. What happened here? I don't know what you think about that. I think it could be good though. Something wrong with my rotation here. I see. I see what's happening. Vector 3 spawn point equals get spawn point spawn point, and then I think the look at should be spawn point out position plus, sorry, spawn point plus spawn dot forward. Okay, cool. If you have any questions, let me know. Just kind of blowing through this here. And then let's go ahead and, can I just do this, name the method spawn player. Oh, is that what this, okay. Let's call it spawn. Spawn the player. The player has fallen. Ball position. Still good. And let's do spawn instead of this. Let's test these things now. Okay, perfect start. Let's fall. Oh no. Wait 4 seconds, then spawn. Spawn point equals get spawn point. Question here is why this isn't working. It should work. It's doing the exact same thing that it is up here. So then the question always is what's different? And currently I don't really know. Let's take a look at what happens. Oh, it just doesn't even change. It doesn't spawn. What, it's just not even calling it? Let's log this to the console and see what happens. So I called it initially, which makes sense because he spawned. And it does call it again, it just doesn't spawn you for some reason. Okay, interesting. So then why is that? But it didn't throw an error or anything. Let's log this as well. Is something else updating? It even gets the point correctly again. And the ball scale I do not believe is changing. How would it be? Must be another script that's messing with it. This one is stumping me a little bit. Let's see. This is certainly weird. Normally if your code is not, like if you can't find it in your code anywhere, normally it's somewhere else. I just don't know. I just don't know where that would be really. Is there someone else who cares about respawn? Ball movement does, spawn player invokes it. Background audio just fades the source in. Sorry, for some reason my phone isn't staying on. Let me see, how do I make that happen? Well, alright, I'll do it later. If you guys, and if you in the comments see what's wrong, let me know, that would be helpful. Is it the delay somehow? I have to say I'm very much stumped by this. So, this is well, this is what game dev is all about. So let's see if we can figure it out. What do we know about it? We know that it spawns correctly the first time. We know that it is calling. We know that it is hitting the correct point again. Which means it must be returning the correct spawn point. So let's log that, and then let's also log, I mean, I don't even know why I'm doing this, like, I know this is gonna work, but sometimes it's good for a sanity check maybe. When all else seems to be going crazy. Okay, so something else somewhere is changing the position of the ball because it's respawning it. That's going well. And this just rotates it. And spawn player is on the ball as far as I know. Or not on the ball, sorry. Yeah, that's probably the problem right there. Was it updating the... Was it updating the ball before? Did I change it? Can I go all the way back to that? I see. For some reason I needed to... For some reason I was initially updating this to transform itself, and then now I'm just updating the ball. Interesting. That was a little bit of a silly mistake, I'll admit. That's probably not something I should have made a mistake on, but it is what it is, it happens. So this one should be ball, and this one I believe should be transform. But let's see. What just happened? And this is kind of just the way I hopefully solve this is just kind of a... What the heck just happened? So why... Basically what I was thinking is that I can move the player around and just reset the ball back to 0. But for some reason that didn't really work. And I think it's just because I have to do it in this order, maybe. But I still don't think respawning is gonna work like I want it to. Okay, so that's good. Okay, not the worst. Okay, so yeah, respawning still didn't work. I'm actually not sure why that is. Man, I mean, this shouldn't be too big of a problem, solving this. Maybe I can just do this and just not use that there, which is not the best way to do it, but if it fixes it, then I'm okay with it. Alright, good enough. Okay, and then I just realized I'm fairly annoyed with this sound here. There we go. Yeah, it's just gonna be a lot quicker. Maybe, I mean... Maybe just one is good enough. Maybe we just get rid of this one. I just think if I keep falling off the level, trying to retry it, and it keeps going, it's gonna get pretty annoying pretty fast. So I should just make it shorter. Make it a little easier on everybody. I think I can do a fade out here. Effect, fade out. Cool. File, export audio, sound effects, world 1 loss 2. Short. Okay. So now we've run into a failure in my programming where essentially I didn't make this a prefab. But even if I was going to, I think, like, basically now I'd have to go through each. If I had 20 levels, I'd have to go through all 20 levels and change that music. So what I need to do is probably make, this is kind of new to me, this whole idea of scriptable objects, but I think that's what I need to do. And then I think I can make one and call it like audio clip SO for scriptable object. And then I think I can go in here and say it's a scriptable object. And then I believe I can say that it takes an audio clip. Hold an audio clip. And then I think I can go to false sound effect, failed sound effect, and I think I can say am I not using this? And I think that I can say audio clip SO clip. And over here I can do play, or I can do clip equals clip dot, and I need to make this public so that another class can use it. Clip dot clip. Okay. But then I need to somehow filled sound effect. Oh, okay, it wasn't public. So, but then I need to make one. And I don't think I can just do that. This is supposed to be better than prefabs. I think it probably will be once I get to know it a little bit better. Right now, obviously, it'd just be easier for me to make a prefab. A prefab being something I can reuse, so I could have just made the false sound effect object a prefab, and then when I change the prefab, it would redistribute that to all the instances of it. But let's just cool. File name, menu name, scriptable objects, audio clip, scriptable object, file name, I don't know, clip. All right, let's see what happens here. We'll call it failed sound effect. And on it we'll do world loss short. And we'll make another folder for scriptable objects. We'll put this in here. And we'll make another one for audio, let's say. We'll put that in there. So now we still need to go through all the scenes, but now we have a much better version of this. Let's make sure that works real quick before we, well, let's check it out here. Awesome. So it does work. Very cool. It was also way shorter, so that was better. We should probably do this with the other ones if we're gonna do this as well. So we'll duplicate this twice. Actually, we'll do this one. World 1 background music, and we'll make this one. We'll make this one finished. Finished sound effect. So now basically when I change what audio clip is on this and all the music entities in the scene are using scriptable objects, it will change it across all the scenes. So I won't have to go back and do that basically. World last short, finished. World 1 finish. World 1 background music across the savannah. And now I'm almost thinking, because what if later I want to change the volume? You know, another way to do this is to, there's like 6 different ways to do this in Unity now. Another way to do this would be to basically load in all that stuff each time instead of putting it in each level, you know, where I'd basically not have anything really in the scene, and then upon the scene loading in, it would load up background music, it would load up fall sound, and then I can change it there as well. But I'm kind of, let's see. Let's give it a volume. Yeah, I don't think I can do that. Spatial blend. And let's make these range. I think it's range 0, 1. And this is just kind of a, I won't explain that right now, but then we can go to failed sound effect, and at this point let's go ahead and just cache this. That way we don't have to do this each time. And we don't have to like grab it off the object. It's just not very optimal. A source clip, a source dot volume equals clip dot volume. A source dot spatial blend equals clip dot spatial blend. And that should be it. That's really all I care about. Really all I care about, I believe, although maybe I care about play on awake and loop. Can I change those? Play on awake, loop. Okay, cool. Okay. This is 0 to 1, right? Okay, cool. Public bool, play on awake, public bool, loop. Okay, and then that's cool. That's good. So I need to set those now. A source dot play on awake equals clip dot play on awake. A source dot loop equals clip dot loop. Okay, and now this is going to be kind of burdensome to have to do every time, these 5 lines. So we will make it less like that by breaking it out into a function, basically. Like we want to move all this into a function that we can call in one line that will do all this. So what's the best way to do that? Basically, I think with an extension method is how I would do it personally. So we have extension methods. Let's go ahead and make another class and call it Apey Orb extension methods, because these will be specific to Apey Orb. We'll do public static class Apey Orb extension methods, and then we'll do set with the scriptable object, and it'll take in this audio source and also an audio clip SO. And we'll take all of this, and we'll put it all here. This audio source, A source, clip SO. Clip SO. Very cool. So now instead what we can do is after we grab it and start, we can do a source dot, what was it set with? SO, and we'll set it with the clip. And now it should do all that and we don't have to call it. Cool. This is kind of all new to me, so we're just running through it, seeing if we can get it to work. Finish. Sound on finish, audio clip SO, clip scriptable object, we'll call it audio. We'll call it audio clip, and then we will, when we play the sound, first of all, we'll do void start with this one as well, and we'll do, I'm not going to cache it just because more lines of code for me to write, set with IO, audio clip, and I think we have one other one, the background audio, yep, and it even has a starting volume, so this is interesting because we're caching this earlier, but now we don't need to. We don't need to, and instead what we're going to do is do audio clip dot volume, because it will be on our scriptable object, so that's actually kind of convenient. Hey, all right, I'm seeing why this is convenient. Audio clip SO, audio clip. We'll have to make that public. And in start, we will audio clip. Very cool. And yeah, okay, cool. So then we're going to go back to our scriptable objects. Failed sound, will not loop, it will not play on awake. It has a spatial blend of pretty much the whole thing and probably plays at like 0.75. Cool. Dang it, failed sound effect. Okay. 100. Yeah, let's call it 0.7. Finished is the one we were thinking of. Let's call that 0.7 as well, and let's give it a mostly 3D. Sorry, I made this one 3D. I meant to make it 2D. And this one has a pretty low volume, and it is also, it plays on awake and it loops. Cool. And then background music. World 1 background, fall. Failed. Ball bump. Dang it. There's another one, it's the ball bump. Okay. 1 second here. Finish line. Finish line sound effect. Okay, cool. And let's go ahead and do the ball bump. Ball collision sound. Public audio source. Yeah, alright, for now, let's just leave it. Public audio clip. So this is basically called refactoring code. It's where you go back through and fix something that was wrong with your code originally. Well, actually, that's... yeah, I am ready to get champs. It's actually not true. If refactoring is when you like change how code is structured or change the name of variables and stuff. I guess this would just be called upgrading my code, just making my code better. Audio clip, audio clip. Void start. And this should be SO. Set with SO audio clip. Okay, and that's an editor bug. It really has nothing to do with me, so it should be fine. Oh, and then I need to make another one of these. 0.29, 0.9, okay. Point 0.29, 0.9. I believe we were using 2. No, it looks like we were using 3. Oh, because I had created 3. That's right. Sorry, I was just thinking about something that is totally unrelated to this. It is game. I was thinking about the game, but unrelated. Um. Okay, cool. La 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 la. So here, I believe I now just need to finished, and then on the ball, do the ball bump, and that should be good. And then I unfortunately need to do that for the other 2 levels, but it should be pretty quick. And then I won't have to do it again. At least I don't think I will. Yeah, I shouldn't have to. Okay. Scriptable objects, audio, level, player, ball, down, ball bump, cool. Finish line sound effect, finished. There we go. Background music, World 1 background music, fall sound effect, failed sound effect. Cool. And then one more. Now imagine if I had done this 20 scenes in, and that happens. I mean, it's not unlikely for that to happen to you. This one, level, player, audio, back, scriptable objects, audio, finish line, finish sound effect, finished, background, fall, failed, bump, it was on ball. Okay, cool. So that should be good. And then to restate, the power of that is that now if I want to, like, this object exists in basically all, or will exist in all the levels. And if I realize that I don't really like the sound of that, instead of having to go through and change this each time, I just go into my scriptable objects and say, hey, the finished sound effect, and change it here, and it will redistribute it to everything. It has, I guess, a trade-off with, it's certainly a reduction in complexity for, because the other option is just to load everything if you want it to all. There's a few options. With their pros and cons. I've never done it this way, but I'm interested to see how I like it in the long run. Okay. Okay, let's test this out a little bit. Alright, the bouncing works. Okay, and then change that to 2 seconds. So what I was thinking about earlier is that maybe with this, I could... I almost could just do it with a menu script, like a script that basically places it. Because you can't really just say -40, because some of these levels are going to have a vertical component to them, right? So like some of these levels I'm going to be going up a ramp, going down a ramp, stuff like that. And if I ever get below 40 meters, it's just going to say that I lost when I didn't really. And so then you have to go through on each level and position it like 40 meters below. You know what? I'm thinking too hard about this. I literally can just do it by hand when I'm done designing the level. So that'll be fine. -80, -40. Let's see if we can go -20. So we don't want that to happen here. And let's real quick. We're not gonna hard code anything. We're just gonna but again, we run into the problem here where I might end up wanting to change it, but how about I just don't care about that problem. That's always one way to do it. -10. Shouldn't really have to fall that far for that to start. And let's go -15. So now the restarting should be much faster. Huh. Feels jarring for some reason. Anyway, alright, let's see if this level would be possible. Doop. No, I did the same thing I did before. Let me take a look at this thing. There's got to be a way for me to... I almost wonder if I can just sit on the... No. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, I thought maybe I could, What am I doing? What am I doing? I wonder if I get enough speed if I could... But even that wouldn't really help me. Oh my gosh, it keeps starting me. Just barely not. It's too hard, it's impossible. Maybe I'll make that level for the maybe I can make a world 5 where It's just levels that I'm pretty sure are impossible. Okay, cool. Back to the actual designing of this level. The rotisserie. Let's see. So it is rotating. I think I can just... Well, let's fix that. And then B, I think I can just go in here and create another script that just keeps them basically from rotating, which is not an awesome way to do it, but it's not a not awesome way to do it. I'll call it keep rotation. Quaternion rotation. Rotation dot, sorry, rotation equals transform dot rotation. Rotation, no, sorry, transform dot rotation equals rotation. Cool. And then I come in here and I do keep rotation. Cool. And then I go into my project settings, script execution, and I put keep, oh, I totally got it. And I put that after the other ones. That way, hopefully, after they've changed. I don't think this is going to work, actually, to be honest. Or it's going to work perfectly. Holy crap. My confidence in that was about 0. I did not think that would work. That's beautiful. What a great rotation. What an absolutely stunning rotation that is. Okay, let's just, yeah, okay, that should probably work. Okay, and then I'll just roll into that. And I think it should launch me right at the... Oh, I can't even touch it. It's spinning so... Oh no, I fell. It's spinning so fast I can't even get into it. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's embarrassing. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Maybe we went a little too crazy on it. Maybe I can get in now. Wow, it's still pretty much going just as fast. There we go. That's the perfect speed for this level. Dang it. Alright, anyway, enough messing around. Alright, let's take a look at it. So this rotisserie, let's go ahead and make it a prefab. And let's take a look at the speed. Alright, it's clearly slow and boring. So we'll up that to 40. Yeah, that looks just fast enough to be stressful. Then we will unpack it. Set it equal to 40. Set it equal to 40. Sorry, I'm just thinking of something here. Let's just make 3 of them. We'll just do this. And then we'll take this one. And we'll take this one and we'll sorry. We'll make it that. And then we'll take this and we'll duplicate it and we'll move it out of the rotosers. And we'll call it platform 1. And we'll get rid of keep rotation. And instead we'll, oh geez. We'll line it up here-ish. And we'll make a new script. And we'll make a new script called sinusoidal movement. Actually, we'll call it linear movement. Move something back and forth along an axis. And it'll look similar to this one, so we will copy that. And we'll do the start position. We'll have to cache that. Internal vector 3 start position. Here we'll take start position equals transform dot position. And then we'll say, let's just do this one first. Start position equals, sorry, actually transform dot position equals start position plus plus transform dot right, because it's the x axis, times distance. Let's just start that off with 10 times distance divided by 2, because it's going to start in the center. Transform right, distance divided by 2. Okay, cool. But now that's just one value, and we need it to be what is it, like time dot time times speed times speed modulo distance. Sorry, it's not modulo. What is it? Maybe I should break GIMP out for this one. So let's see, so we want it to start at a position, and then we want it to move distance divided by 2. This is clearly too big. We want it to move distance divided by 2, and we want it to do that over some time interval t along an axis. So basically the question is, how do we map, like, what's a function of time that outputs negative d over 2 to d over 2, or in a more mathematical way, I suppose you would say, what's a function that will give us a range of d over 2 to negative d over 2 to 2, but we also want it to be linear. The reason I'm not doing sinusoidal movement is because it would look more like this, and I don't really want it to have a response curve that like speeds up at the end and slows down in the middle. I want it to just kind of like go back and forth pretty much linearly, if that makes sense. Feel free to comment and ask questions about it. But let's see here. I do feel modulo has something to do with it. Something about the time modulo distance, because that will map it from 0 to d, and then I think I can just do time modulo distance. See, my writing is pretty good. Minus d over 2. And that should get us what we want. Math is cool, kids. t time times speed modulo distance minus distance divided by 2 vector 3 and float. This is just confused. Well, actually, I don't know what the order of operation. I don't know what the order of operation on modulo is. So let's put those back. Sorry, there's a lot of brackets. Not a lot of brackets. A lot of cool. Interval val. Let's just break it out of here so it's just a little more attractive to look at. Interval value. Time times speed. Modulo the distance minus. So then if we think about that, it will go from negative to positive. I'm not even going to think about it any further. I think it'll work. I think it'll work. Let's test it out. This is a nice thing about being able to test so quickly, is that, dang it. And let's up that speed a little bit so we can see faster. Uh-oh. Okay, cool. So it is just resetting, which, if we look at this, this will basically give us 0 to, let's say the distance is 20, it'll give us 0 to 20, 0 to 20, 0 to 20. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So there's this flipping that needs to happen at some point. I don't believe... I think I can just make it a little more complicated, but I think there's probably a simple, elegant solution. Huh, I was pretty sure that would... Pretty sure that would work. Was that a little more... Does this value matter? Might be because it wasn't an integer. Okay, closer. So I think it's pretty clear what's happening here. It starts at one position and then this might actually, it was the problem was the integer, so I wonder if I just switch it. Now I'm just kind of trying random things instead of thinking about it because it's so fast to try. Okay, yeah, I should have seen that one coming. I know how to fix it by getting more complicated with it. I wonder if there's just a more elegant way to map this initially where it doesn't always go from... I wonder if there's a way to straighten out. I'm actually not even sure this is what I need. Okay. I think what I'm going to do instead is from the starting position go right, then If I do modulo double the distance, whatever. Okay. Let's just make this a little more complicated and it'll work. Just so we can get this fixed. Okay, so basically now I have something that just continually goes from like 0 to distance, and then I use that directional value, which is basically saying when it's even, or when this time times speed divided by the distance is even, go one direction, when it's odd, go the other. So I'm basically just flipping based on whether or not I'm on an odd or even cycle, but that's just giving me this and this. So then I just need to basically take this one, the one that goes this way, and just shift it over here. So now it goes this, then this. And I should be able to do that by basically saying, okay, if it's negative, do something else. Let me think real quick. It would be start position plus the thing to the right. This is a little ridiculous overall, but plus transform.right times distance divided by 2, I think. Might not be divided by 2. Transform to the right times distance divided by 2 times dir equals -1 question mark 1. If it is -1, do 1. If it's not, do 0. So that's just not a part of the equation at that point. If you have any questions about that, let me know. I imagine you would. I mean, it's a little ridiculous what I'm doing here. It's not very elegant, that's for sure. But, you know, sometimes you just want to get the job done. I probably should have tested it with Z first. That's okay, though. Dang it. Started at 63. Started at like 67. Maybe it's not divided by 2. There's like 4 things I need to try here. Sorry, 10. Okay, there we go. Okay, and we'll set this equal to 500 so I can see it a little easier. And then let's go above it. $10, $28, move it up a little. Okay, let's take a look at it. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can beat this level. Oh man, this is pretty daunting looking now that I'm looking at it. Oh, come on. So it's actually rotating a little too fast for me to... It's rotating just a little too fast. Let's make it 30. 25% slower. And then this is linear mover. Let's bring that down to 7 because it seemed a little fast, a little excessive. I'm like too bouncy. Where's this physics setting? Let's try 0.4. It's just really... Okay, the bounce sound is a little too... I think the bass volume... Well, let's go ahead and actually... Sorry, the bounce ball doesn't exactly hit correctly. Volume 2.9. And what do I have the bass volume set to for ball collision sound? Dang it. Let's put that bass volume for now. Let's see how that is. I don't know if I can beat this level. Oh, I was so desperate. I was so desperate for it. There's something about that last one I just can't... I can't tell if this is... See, this is the problem. You just can't tell if it's no good or just hard, and I'll just have to get better to beat it. Alright, seems good to me. As long as I can finish it. I suppose the only problem with it was that it was a little... Well, I need to fix these. Cool. But that wasn't the problem. I almost think these... Oh, that makes sense. Alright, let's go ahead and make it, let's make this one 25. Let's make this one negative 32. And let's make this last one 28. I just want them to be slightly off. I don't want it to be so simple, I suppose. And also the platforms looked a little jittery, I have to say. Do they now? I can't tell. Definitely when I'm on them. Well. No. Alright, good enough. Whatever. We got the whole game to make. Okay, so then... Cool. So that's good for that. Obviously, I need to make another scene. I'm just trying to think what I want it to be. I want it to say exciting. I want the people to get pumped when they see it. And I think I have just the idea. Don't need any of this, but we do need a new Pro Builder cube. Oh wait, actually that's not what we need. We need to we need to delete that. We need to save this. We need to open Pro Builder. We need to do new shape. And we need it to be, what did they have? They had arch. That could be kind of funny too, actually. Yeah, let's use that. Okay. forgetting where my own things are. Okay, not the worst. Can I select all these? Okay. UV editor. Not convinced that's correct, but who cares really? It looks good enough, looks kind of interesting. Then we'll gotta give the people what they want. And we'll put this arch under the start. Make it 0, 0, 0. And then move it. And then move it forward a little bit. Huh. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but it actually looks a little bit fun with it scaled weirdly like that. I need to make like a half pipe level. All right, let's see how this feels. What the heck? All right. Should be working. Yeah, let's just test it like this. Oh my god. This is so much more daunting in VR than it is in normal games. Alright, let's do it. Oh no, it stressed me out. That was like surprisingly stressful. Going up the straight wall at the end was extremely stressful. Okay. All right, well, that's not quite done. I mean, I'll probably mess with this ramp. I'm not sure I actually, maybe I'll keep it. Who knows? But I'm gonna, in the last minute I have, let's see if we can grab Aaron and let's see what he thinks about this. Aaron Broski. Yeah, it's brand new. We got him. He's gonna try it.
Time trial and everything?
Yeah, you can. It does have a time trial, but I don't think. Oh wait, you can see
I'm
it.
gonna set the world record. I can already tell.
Sorry, there's a bug, but you can just. Okay.
Ooh, I don't want to go off just yet. Alright. Is it. Am I just sitting there? I guess I need to sit down.
You can sit down. You'd have to reset your.
I was gonna say, I don't know.
I'll just reset it.
How
You'll
to
fall,
centralize
and then
it,
you'll be
yeah.
able to. Can you see stuff?
No.
Yeah, what is
But I
happening?
did hear the fall noise. The dun, 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 dun.
Let's try to restart it again.
The fact that these have like such
Can you see?
sensitive. I see Unity loading.
Of course it would break right at,
Dude, the sensitivity of these buttons is insane. Like, I'm not even like pushing them in, I'm just kind of like just tapping them.
there we go. Is it working?
No, it's still
You're just
black.
in black?
Yeah.
This is so ridiculous right now. Unity has been crashing like 100 times more than it normally does.
Did they recently update it or something?
Yeah, but I think it's actually a problem with the amount of video memory I have that I'll need to sort out here. Hey, not sure who joined, but glad you're here. Okay. Should work now.
Let's hear that hum.
Can you see?
Okay, yeah. I'm just falling down.
Okay.
Heck yeah, okay. There we go. Ooh, a very small little starting platform. Okay. No way. Even more speed. Oh shit. Okay, that's pretty fun. I was not expecting it to be able to get up that. Okay.
Dude,
World record time. Let's go.
it freaking stressed me out. Going up that ramp at the end. It's so steep. It feels like you're climbing the like warrior wall.
Ooh, here we go. Heck yeah. Killing it. Dude, that's fun.
That's that one.
Nice.
Do
Yeah, I like the finish line. I like the little drop noise.
you want to try the other ones?
Yeah, you got some other ones?
I do.
This looks cool too. It's like a mountainside.
This is level 2.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Dude, you got a lot done.
Yeah, making levels isn't too bad.
Oh, sorry. Where's this one? There it is.
Yeah, I still need to put hands in.
Okay. Oh, she did. That's so disorienting. Holy crap. Oh, God. Go ahead and get that one. No, let me stay on there. Am I facing the computer? Okay.
Yeah, you are. You're
Okay.
facing the computer.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, it's rough because you're like,
I'm kind of like off to the right a little bit. I don't
Are
know
you?
if there's like a way to.
You should be able to reset your. If you press the Oculus menu on the right hand,
Which one?
it's the lowest one. Not that one, even lower to the right.
Even lower to the
Yeah.
up.
And if you sit straight, you should be able to click reset view.
I don't know what a reset view would be. Oh, there it is. I see.
And then you just click any button.
Oh, I'm still up. Oh shit. Okay, I see. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Here it comes.
Here it comes.
That's really difficult.
Yeah, I didn't want to make just levels that were too easy. You know, I didn't think.
What is this one, like level 2 or 3 or something?
2, yeah.
Damn, it's level 2.
I mean, I don't know that they're really gonna get much harder.
Yeah. Now we just stay. Oh shit. No. Heck yeah, world record. Dude, that's fun. Very difficult.
There is one more level if you care to do it.
Oh, of course I care to do
It's
it.
probably the hardest one.
Oh, I'm having
Actually,
a blast with that.
it's definitely the hardest one. Oh, Austin says you're a cutie.
Oh, thank you, Austin. What? Okay. What did you do? What is this?
It's a rotisserie.
Okay. I don't know what it is. Am I able to fall? Or is it too
Yeah,
small?
you were stuck
okay,
in
okay.
between two of them.
I'm about to say, am I able to stay in the middle? Alright, let's do it.
Yeah, maybe it is a little confusing if you don't know like exactly.
I thought they were just going up and down. I didn't know they were like rotisserizing.
This one's pretty rough.
No challenge. Okay, I'm just gonna ride this one out. Heck yeah. Oh, this is really confusing actually. Did I fall off?
No.
Dude, I'm the best Awesome Apey Orb player in the world. Where's it
No, you just-
going? Wait, why am I not moving forward? No! That was kind of confusing. That was
I guess you're right. It is a little confusing. Maybe I should offset them.
I mean, it's definitely challenging.
That's what I'll do. I'll offset them so that you can see them a little better. They're not like. Because right now they're really lined up. Or maybe it's a little confusing.
Go for it. Shit. No, it's okay. There's strategy to it. You just gotta figure out the pattern. Ooh, that was a dumb move. Ooh. Why am I bouncing?
Because the platform moves down, so yeah, that's.
Oh, okay, so that moves you
It
down.
like
a little
moves
bit too
down
fast.
so fast that you like bounce.
Speed run. I wonder if I could just hold it forward and. Ooh.
Seems like it worked fair. Oh,
Have you tried out your own level?
I have beat this level.
You
But
have.
it was hard.
Don't lie to me, Dom.
No, I beat it.
I hate the bouncing.
Yeah, the bouncing's pretty rough.
It is-
I don't know why it's really. I honestly don't really know why it's doing that. Because it's not like it's moving down quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, it just kind of like. I guess if I let go of the.
No,
Right.
I mean it's just because the platform is moving down at a
Just-
speed that gains a little. It like
Yeah, a
makes
little
a
bit more
tiny
every
gap.
time.
It makes a tiny gap, and you bounce a little bit, and then it makes a bigger gap.
So you just gotta move at the top.
I mean, you can stay on. It's,
Okay.
You
Okay.
can
You
stay
just gotta
on when
wait it
you're
out.
bouncing,
That's all
it's
it
just,
is.
It's just a little harder.
You just gotta wait it out until you start going back up. Awesome Apey God. Why do I feel like I'm getting like further away
I
from
think you are. You jumped on the wrong platform.
I can't tell which one's move forward.
I think you weren't moving forward. Yeah, you were moving backward.
I was only on like the same 2 platforms.
Here, let me move them a little to the side each and see if that helps.
That was the speed run record right there.
You were close. 1 second.
Buffalo Soldier.
Okay. So this one I'll move a little to the right. This one. Sorry, actually, I'm just gonna move this one out. I guess I don't know why that would necessarily make it better.
That seems like it would make it harder.
Yeah, almost more confusing maybe.
Add like little rocket boosters to it or something. You think you could build that with like spring traps and stuff, where you like bounce on the spring pad and it like launches you?
Yeah.
That kind of stuff?
Do literally whatever you want.
Whatever.
It's a game.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
So this first one rotates clockwise, the second one rotates counterclockwise.
Oh, shit.
You know what I need to do? I need to make them different colors.
That'll help you.
That's what it is.
There we go. Yeah, you just have to wait that one out.
I'll make one red.
Oh, shit. Man, this is...
Man, you're
You
getting
beat
worse.
this?
You're getting worse at it. Yeah, I beat it.
You might have to show me what you're doing. Do you just wait for the top ones?
I just kind of wait until it lines up, then I just jump.
I think I'm still on the first one. Which way are they moving? I can't tell.
Here, let me do this real quick.
Dude, you're gonna have to show me how that's done.
Art, materials. What one? Duplicate it. Which one am I? Sorry, this is taking like a second longer than I thought it would.
I'm losing interest on. Awesome Apey Orb had my full attention, and now it's just...
Now I just
I don't even know if I want to play.
Now I don't know anymore.
I might play some Beat Saber.
Joke's on you, I don't have Beat Saber.
What does it say right here? Played 2 months ago. I bet you I could open that Beat Saber. Buffalo Soldier.
That's red, right? I mean...
Oh, sorry. Let me see. They're all red now. Oh, well, except for one.
Now that's green, or?
Yeah, whichever one your mouse is on is green. The rest of them are red.
Dang it, that's not what I wanted.
I mean, 4 of them are green.
I wanted these to be green and I wanted those to be red. Give me 1 second and it'll all be over. Sorry, in my head this was gonna take like...
It's not big, Joel. Echo, what are you doing? Why are you whining?
Okay, that should be good. Maybe green and red isn't great for colorblind people like me, but like they basically were looking the same.
I can see him. Let me do the reset view thing.
Is it just the center ones that are red? Thing, is there a red one in this front one here?
No, the two. No, they look right.
Okay.
I see four green, and then it goes to the 4 red. Am I still on? I don't think it's the pat or like the patterns of it. I think it's just where I'm going for it. I just kind of gotta get on one and write it out. Oh, there we go. Dun, 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 dun. I think. Now where do I go? Is there one waiting down here? God, no, what? What just happened?
You bounced off it, dude.
Maybe I'm not as good as Awesome Apey Orb. Oh. You're gonna have to show me how to do this.
Yeah, I can show you. I mean, if I can do it.
Try it, yeah.
If I can do it.
I see how it's possible, but.
But real quick, I'll let you guys go. It was a good day of development. We'll get some more levels done.
Prove it to him that you can beat it before you end it.
Alright. Fair enough. I can beat this. Is all I'm saying.
I don't believe you.
Wow, it really is.
This is gonna be the impossible level.
It really is a lot when you're in here. It's just a lot of spinning.
Okay.
Nice echo.
Gotcha. I hear you.
Yeah.
Go.
When you've been Apey Orbing as long as I have.
when you develop the game, you can. See, now you're moving away from each other. That's where it gets confusing. So you have to like double weight it out.
Oh my goodness. The bouncing.
It's like you have a chance, and if you miss it, they start going further apart. And then you have to like wait twice as long to get back.
It's that bouncing is rough.
Yeah, so they meet right there. Nice.
I'm going for it. Oh, what did I hit? Did I hit something?
That sounds, dude. I think.
Who did I hit?
It was a fluke that you beat this level.
Yeah, it's actually impossible. I think you can pretty much just go for it and you'll land on something.
That's what I thought too.
Wait, am I in red still?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I'm getting. Now I'm getting.
That's what I'm saying. Now you're moving further away.
And now I'm freaking bouncing. Ah!
I'm telling you, dude, it's kind of confusing, but I see how to do it.
You're right. It is kind of confusing, isn't it?
Yeah, you got it like right there. Yeah, you go for both of them, and wait it out.
And I'm looking for a green again. Unfortunately, the red is a little too fast. I
You
think I
moving
can
over?
jump forward and grab.
It kind of like keeps you on the same one. There you go.
Alright, I'm going for it.
Ooh.
See, I told you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You just gotta go for it.
I think so, yeah.
Very nice. All right, you can end the stream, but I'm gonna try to beat this.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching today. We'll get more done
These
tomorrow.
guys tune back in. Crazy stuff happening. Awesome AP stuff.
Awesome.